Spirituality and religion are two very, very different things. You could be very deeply religious and have no inkling of what spirituality is. Or you can be very, very spiritual without believing in any kind of religion whatsoever. Hi, I'm Reverend Ellie Bierman, and I'm so glad you joined us here today for Let's Get Metaphysical show, where we show you how to discover all the invisible forces that compose your spirituality, your metaphysical world. And that's what causes you to think certain thoughts and act on them. And that's what makes your life look exactly the way it does in every moment. Now, today I'm doing something very different. I'm going to share with you how I started my practice once I was ordained. I originally started it online, and it's actually called Metaphysical Ministry International. And I had a whole format that I did. And then when I moved into a house with a big, wonderful space where I could have people come and do my ministry live and get really super participation, that's when I did my in-person, which I then took parts of and shared it online afterwards. So what I'm doing here today is sharing with you one of the original pieces that I did back when I first started my ministry. Now, you will notice I was talking about the surgery, the brain surgery, that had happened only 8 months before this. So a lot of things weren't working in my body. I was working very hard so I could speak clearly and think. And you'll notice my singing voice wasn't not really quite there. But you know what? If I do something and I believe in it and I do it to my best ability, that's okay. Because I accept how I am in each moment and encourage you to do the same. Make sure to download your first steps on your spiritual path for a big picture on developing your spirituality. But now over to Metaphysical Ministry International.
What goes on in the world is way more than what you can notice, experience using only your five senses. Because you see, your five senses can only detect what you can see, hear, taste, smell, touch. That's less than 1% of what really exists in the world. So you want to be metaphysical, go beyond what you can physically experience to really get a full experience of what life is all about. We begin every week with a happy share. I have a lot of happy shares, which you will too as soon as you start doing it. Something that leaves you feeling good, feeling happy, something for you. Well, I was at a service this morning. I like to go to different services, and today I was at one for Science and Mind. And I saw somebody who I haven't seen in years, and pretty much everybody knows that I had brain surgery 8 months ago. And he asked me how I was doing, and I said, well, I'm not how I used to be. And he said, that's because you're better than before. And he got me thinking of the ways that I can be better than before because of how I am now, which sure doesn't feel better most of the time. But you know, I know everything happens for a reason. So I'm really happy that he just put that in my face and let me come to a place of really getting what it's all about. And to that end, I get to be the minstrel minister today, and I wrote a song about that. I haven't sung in over 8 months, so let's see what happens. Don't focus on what you can't, just notice what you can do in a new way. Different is good, never let anybody tell you how you should live your life. How to turn around all strife, create a new view. How you live each moment is up to you. Everything in life happens perfectly. Open your heart to clearly see the fact that you're better than before, better today than yesterday. Not letting limitations block your way. To love, to joy, 'cause everything in life is all about you and your point of view. Okay, everything in life is totally about how you're looking at your life, and you are creating from in here the world that you're experiencing out there. You know what? So my singing isn't totally back yet. So I sang it in a new way today, but I did it. What is it that you haven't been doing because you've been afraid you can't do it quite the way you used to be able to do it? Or maybe you've not done it before. Step out of your comfort zone. You never know what you can do until you go ahead and do it. And I didn't say try to do it, because you either do it or you don't. You may not have the outcome that you were hoping for, but you're still having an outcome that you would not have had if you didn't step out and make an effort. Take a step in a new direction, because if you keep doing the same thing you've been doing, well, I guess we all know that's the definition of insanity. Now, last week, I told you that I'd show you something to do, really simple, with a hanger. So I took this hanger, I'm going to come in a little closer, and I cut it into these shapes so I can put it in my hands and it's freely moving. Okay? What's making it move? It's not the wind. What's making it move is what I'm thinking. Now, because something went on with my brain, this is a really important thing for me to do. I usually use this as a demonstration of how you control what's going on in your life with your brain, which produces very, very real electrical impulses and energy that go out in the world, your brain and your mind. So what I'm doing with these is I have a garden over that way, and I'm going to think about them pointing to the garden. Okay, so what happened in the surgery, oh dear, now that, I haven't done this in a couple of days. It's something I need to do every day. So you can see what's in my left hand, it's pointing exactly at the garden. What's in my right hand went past the garden, it's pointing to me. The surgery impacted, even though it was on the right side of my brain and brainstem, it impacted the skull bones on my left side, which controls my right hand. So what I need to work on is rebuilding the connections that are being impacted by that skull bone being out of place. And the more I think point to the garden, I hope you can easily see, now they're both pointing to the garden. But this one didn't go there instantly, like the left one coming out of my right brain. Interesting. Surgery was on the right side of my brain, and yet it's the left brain that I'm having to develop because the skull bone's still out of place. I could tell you more about that as a specialized kinesiologist, but that's not why I'm here right now. Right now, I want you to know this is an exercise to do to control what you're focusing on. You're focusing your energy. You're using your mind to put the thought into your brain, where then the brain chemicals can control. Oh, there I go again. I have a lot of work to do, don't I? At least I know how to do it. If you look up at the top of the page on the ministry site, you will see a page, hold a space for. Holding a space for is sharing in someone's vision for something they want to create in their world. It might be a new home. It might be taking a course that they really want, that they don't know that it exists, or it exists someplace far away. They really, really want to do it. So when we hold the vision of seeing them doing it, that makes that thought form bigger. And the bigger the thought form going out to the universe, the sooner or more likely it is to actually become manifest in that person's life. So when you put down what it is you want us to hold the space for, just scroll down, leave it in the comments, and I will add it also up on that page. Come back at least once a week and tell everyone you know to do the same, because the more people who just look at your name, you don't have to read it out loud, just think it inside and think of this person doing it. You don't have to know the person. You have a name, you have what they want to make real in their lives. What is it you want to make real in your life? Please scroll down. Let us know how you're doing in your life every day. And cut up a hanger and start controlling what's going on with your mind. You will see a difference. You will see a difference in your brain functioning. You will see a difference in your clarity. Thank you again for joining me here today. I wish you a very blessed week.
I hope you enjoyed seeing all the different pieces of it, because frankly, the Let's Get Metaphysical show is now going to be incorporated into Metaphysical Ministry International. So it'll be one site encompassing everything where you'll be able to participate. Thank you so much for exploring with me what's really in my heart. What's the reason that I became a metaphysical minister, and why it's important to me to share with you what metaphysics is all about. You can join our Facebook group if you have any questions, if you want to just pick up some extras that I'll throw in there each week. And over on our website for the show, you'll be able to find every video and every audio of each of our episodes, and we're fast approaching 300. And do take advantage of Audible's very special gift for you, where you can get a free trial, download the audiobook of your choice, and spend a whole month exploring the site, because there's some excellent stuff in there that you won't find anyplace else. All of those links will be in the show notes. Please remember, always, always, always enjoy. That's capital I and capital J O Y every moment, because nothing in your life ever, ever, ever happens outside of you. As Deepak Chopra teaches, our question, does the world exist out there, or does it really exist within? And you've convinced yourself that everything's happening out there. I look forward to being here with you next time. Thanks for tuning in to the Let's Get Metaphysical show. Be sure to click the check mark and follow us so you don't miss a single episode. While you're at it, I appreciate you leaving a rating, a review, and be sure to share it with 2 friends. Tune in every Monday for more exciting insights and wisdom on life beyond your 5 senses. Until next time, take a small step in a new direction and start now.